Woohoo! Lazy Numerical finally made some more engines. Now I can automate some stuff. For example, bees. Whoa. Let's see how much I got. Oh, okay, so those are the only ones that have topped off. Alright. Yeah, I just started these last night, like 10 hours ago. Got some honeycombs to get me started. Now I need a centrifuge. I see this other flower spot got filled in. So, over here I also set up automation. And after I show you this, I want to show you my shop. It's finished. I totally spent like a few hours straight on it last night just to get it done, and it came out nice. So let me demonstrate. Once this turtle drops everything, and I can just simulate this, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this stuff in this chest. And it also gets extra saplings. So let me just like put some in here. Oops. Guess we get a little bit of lag. Probably just need to restart the server. Yeah, so the wood comes up here, and this diamond pipe sends it into the top of the furnace. Whoa, what the heck? Okay. Yeah, it's working, it's just lagging. So, once the charcoal is made, it's pumped out the back, and it comes underneath the furnace to fill it up if there's room in the bottom, and otherwise it'll just go to the barrel. So the rubber, here comes some rubber, nice timing. Oh, by the way, about the wooden loop, it'll come up here if this is full, so then it'll just repeat. But it never fills up because I set the turtle to drop it off once it reaches just over 1 stack. But the rubber is sent, as well as the saplings, they come this way. This second diamond pipe will send the saplings down to the first barrel, and then otherwise the rubber will come over here. The reason these are iron pipes is because, well, this one needed to be an iron pipe because it's connecting these two input directions, this one and the loop, to send them all this way. So then in order for me to make this one that was going to run past this spot not connect to that one, you can't do the stone cobblestone trick. You gotta, I mean, since this is iron, every other type of pipe would have connected to this one. So I mean, another iron is the best option. I mean, you could also do diamond, but just yeah, that's what I did, iron. So basically these are never gonna cross paths just because these are both closed. Nothing's ever gonna go from this side to that side or the other way. Yeah, so there's all the stuff. Saplings come down there and here. Now for these saplings, I've looked at the uses. I mean, normally I like using saplings to make biomass, but these don't show that in any eye that you can use that for that, so hopefully they actually work. This just shows the only use for them as fuel in a furnace, so that's pretty worthless. They burn about 1/16 of a charcoal. Alright, so let me go show you my village. Well, not my village, but the my shop in our trade village. It's called Script Gnome, and I'm going to be selling scripts. So like, people will leave requests, and then I'll tell them the price, I think. And some simple stuff that sometimes the guys ask for, like just simple timers, like, hey, can you make me a 5-second timer? Because it's easier to make a computer than it is to make a redstone timer thing. So those will probably just be free because those I already have the code for. I would just need to open up the file and then like change a couple numbers and then put it in a paste bin. But anyway, so we got our first like simple linking room kind of set up. This is to the market, and there's my shop. No sign. I kind of thought I was gonna put a sign up, but I never did. there's bonds over there. He just did a very simple setup, and it works. I don't know how how it works, but it's called a Tradomat. I guess you can interface with it and have trade kind of automated with that. But since I'm not actually selling physical objects in the game, then I guess I can't really do that. Like I have to just, people would give me their turtles, then I would load them up with a program that I write. So this basically functions as a button or a pressure plate, like an obsidian pressure plate, but I wanted to make it using a computer script, so it basically just says, if you're a human, say yes. It says welcome. I mean, you could easily use a wooden pressure plate or like a button on the wall, but I wanted to do that. Why is it open? Oh, it's laggy. But yeah, so that was just like something fun. I was just having fun with this. Like, I'm not expecting to get a ton of people wanting like these specific scripts, but I don't know. It was fun. I had like some cool ideas, and I just wanted to implement all of them together. The floor came out nice. It's engineer brick covered with glass, and then like upside down half slab. So you're standing on a little platform that's like floating above this engineer brick layer below. The way this works, let me just show you this. Welcome to Script Gnome, the best source for turtle and computer script requests. Construction needs. So I know lots of people don't really think like using turtles when I want to build stuff, but I'm always thinking like, what can I automate? Like, how can I save time? Like when we were building this village, all the roads, everyone's like digging with shovels. I'm like, guys, just use a turtle. So I like set my turtle down, and it digs out a road and puts on all the half slabs. Because I have programs, and I have like a bunch of programs that I've built up over the past few months that I've written for specific specific things I need, and I can pretty much cover lots of different building tasks, combining the different scripts I have. So that's what I was doing. Also, Oxcon helped out with his filler machine. He flattened out some hills. So it was like a big group project, and we actually built it all pretty fast, like half an hour. We got the roads done. Yeah, so let me go back in there and let me finish showing you around. So maybe you'll notice I don't have any torches in here. I wanted the cool darker effect at night, so you can see the monitors better, and the floor glows. So the little white cracks, they're brighter in the dark. They stand out more. So I don't have any torches in here, and it gets kind of dark when it's nighttime. But that's okay, nothing's gonna spawn because all these blocks, I've made sure that they can't spawn hostile mobs. The hostile mobs can't spawn on glass, and they can't spawn on like half blocks. So, and this counter is also made out of like micro blocks panels. So there's nothing here that a mob can spawn on. So it's not a problem. Anyways, back to this. Yeah, construction needs I talked to you about. Crop/mob farm. So, ooh. Come on in, Joel. I don't know if he's seen this before. But yeah, depending on different types of farms. For example, my rubber farm, that's discrimination around here. Talking about the animals thing, or humans or not. But the rubber/charcoal farm I made, that's like a specific type of farm that I came up with. So that's one example of a specific farm that you might need a new script for. Okay, I believe the lag is gone. So, as complex timers, for example, Oxcon made a mining machine in the other world previously to this one, and it used it was like a big thing made out of frames and frame motors that was controlled, and the timing was controlled by a computer that pulsed different redstone transmitters at different rates. So I made him that timer, and that worked out great. Sweet dance moves, just if you want a little turtle dancing around, spinning around, maybe doing some jumps. I can do it. I got you covered. And any other ideas you got? Any automation? Have any ideas? Leave me a message using the book to your left. So then, the way you do this, these are empty written books, or not written books, but books and quills, so you can write in them. And you can be like, oh, I forgot I did that. So you'd be like, hey gnome, I heard you like turtles. Make me a dancing turtle. And then you just say done. Oh, but you gotta say who you are. Then you'd be like Oxgon. Then done. Just go ahead and drop it in this chest. And the deals will either be you'll leave me a turtle to program, or I might provide turtles also for an extra price. So if this wasn't laggy, this turtle will grab this thing. I'm just gonna wait until it happens. Yeah, 400 or 350 milliseconds for the overworld per tick. There it goes. I'm just gonna drop down to my safe room inventory that no one else can reach. And anything you put in there will be dropped. So for example, some torches. You'll pick up one item or one stack at a time. And in order for me to get down there, I have to go to behind my counter with my turtles. You can see like this is all made out of micro blocks. Worked out pretty nicely. Glass in the front with turtles. And here's my secret way in. There's actually a password that I've made it. I made this program impossible to terminate, so no one's gonna ever figure out the password. And then you go on down here, and then you get your deliveries. This is like my lab. Although, you know, this isn't like necessary, but just different ideas I wanted to see if I can implement. And maybe it'll give other people ideas on stuff they might want turtles to do. So it's just a demonstration of different things I might be able to program. But then I'm going to come down here and grab my books. And I'll be like, oh yeah, how much would that cost him? And then I'll go let him know. And then I clear the book and just recycle it. That's why I don't want people to sign them, because then you can't use them again. Oh, I should get my other torch. And to get out, there we go. And this computer, you know, like sometimes people can break these password protected doors and then like figure out the redstone. Like this one, I made it pretty tricky. So even if you put a redstone torch down here, it's not going to open anything. I mean, you totally have to dig through the floor, which I hope no one does. So then it's running again. One more thing to note. Oh, two things to note. See how this is blinking? That's not actually like I had to program it to do that, so it looks like you're typing. So basically, every half second it switches between printing that and not printing it. So it looks like a typing animation. So like for example, if you're gonna type, see this little thing? So that's kind of what it is. And I had to actually program that because it doesn't do that. It doesn't print that on its own. That's cool. Came out nice. And then the other note I wanted to mention: red, green, and blue. That's a computer graphics thing. That's why I chose those colors in that order. Well, I guess those are the only colors I had to work with, but that's why I put them in that order. And these are like the only tools you'll ever want to use. You can use mining turtles for tree farms and other stuff. So that's pretty like multi-purpose. And then this is all mob farms, and this is all crop farms. So that's pretty much everything explained. Aesthetics, I used a lot of microblocks, very simple. The one cool thing I came up with is putting these torches down here, so like it's like the white parts are brighter and then they kind of get dimmer towards the top. So anyways, that's all I'll talk about on that shop for now. What was I gonna do right now? Oh, I need to put my book back. Let me in. There you go. Okay, I know what I want to do next. I need to find some fir trees. I need to make a better wood farm turtle. Not only that, but I also need to go collect my I need to move my skeleton spawner so I can start farming some bone meal. Because I can't farm bone meal right now. I mean, I don't want to use someone else's spawner. Like, they might have another spawner set up, but I don't want to use that. I want to do everything on my own. Like, there's also a fir tree script that people are using. I don't think actually lots of people are using it this time around because it makes it so easy. But I think Bon is using it. I want to make my own version of that. So it's kind of like copying it, but I think I would have came up with the idea maybe even anyways because it's just obviously the most efficient type of tree to farm because you can make it 2x2, really tall, no branches, so all the best properties. So that's why I want to use fir trees in the 2x2 format. Oh, here we go. That's good. So I just need to get some saplings. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to probably. I need to get lots of bone meal, and I think that'll be good. I'll do this before I start digging out any more like my underwater stuff, which I still haven't even started. So I believe this is a fir tree here. Let me just grab some saplings. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. One more. I'm just punching the leaves. Poor tree's gonna be ugly for the rest of his life now. And he dropped. Ah. But yeah, you can plant these in a 2x2 shape and then just bone meal them and they'll turn into trees like this one right here, the redwood. And they'll just, like, redwoods are another option, but I've done fir before and I know these work well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do these again. So these are good for producing a bunch of saplings as well as producing wood. So it's kind of a choice you gotta make. Like, you can either choose to bone meal the trees instantly, and then basically what happens is that the leaves from the previous tree stay floating in the air, and the new tree's trunk will just grow right through the middle. So basically that's the fastest way to do. Let me just go back to the village. That's probably the fastest way back. And while all on the way there, I'll talk to you about different options that I'm thinking about for this tree farm. So what I was just saying, if the tree trunk just goes straight through the leaves instantly, that's the fastest way you're going to be able to get a lot of wood fast. I'm gonna run out. But that's not the best way to produce a lot of saplings because you're not letting the leaves decay. So the other option is to just wait 60 seconds after you chop a tree to kind of let the saplings drop as much as they a majority of them. And then you can collect the saplings and then plant another tree. But then you're not getting wood as fast. So I think what I might do is make two versions and have them right next to each other. So one of them will be producing a bunch of wood as fast as possible, and the other one is just going to be kind of waiting like a couple minutes between each tree to collect a bunch of saplings for biomass, biofuel. I think that's the best way to do it. I wonder what else is the best way to make biofuel besides saplings. What other kinds of plants can do it? I'm gonna actually look that up. Well, when I get back to my house, I'll look up the recipe for biomass. There's a linking book in here that I can use to get back. That's why I came over here. Alright, so biomass recipe. Let me see if anything stands out. Well, so cactus, wheat, hopefully, yeah, sugarcane. Those can all be farmed. I didn't know that. I'm gonna be alright. So I'm thinking for charcoal, I'm just gonna make the tree farm, and then for biomass, I'm gonna go for something else. I'll use the saplings I get, but I won't try to just produce a ton of saplings. I'll probably produce a ton of wheat. Those are the easiest to produce masses of using a turtle with bone meal. That's what I'll do, because I'll have endless bone meal. Yes, I got it all figured out. So I think first thing I need to do is get the charcoal running. Actually, I kind of have a lot already. First thing I need to do is find a portal gun to move that skeleton spawner over here. So I think that's just going to be a little while away, and when no one's online, I'll go run around to the distant lands to find an obsidian platform. But I don't want to lag everyone right now. So, oh, I can borrow someone's portal gun just to move that and give it back. That's what I'll do. So like later on, I'll do that and move it over and set up my farm. Yeah. Then I can set up wheat production, set up some biomass. That sounds great. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll actually record that when I do all that. So, yeah. So I'll do that next time. For now, I'll just talk to you guys later. I'll cut the video. I mean. One thing I forgot to show you guys that I want to show you. Pretty cool. This isn't my quarry, but check out how it can't dig up oil, and look at the pattern it made. Pretty crazy. I guess this is probably how it behaves when it hits lava, or maybe not. I don't know. But that's pretty cool. Not only that, if you go down into the source block, if I can find, or the hole, I mean. Yep, this is it. Check this out. I've never seen anything like this before. Once I get down to the bottom, look, it's a giant like cavern, a sphere made of oil. Look at that. That's so weird. Like this, like just stick a pump down here and you'll get tons. Anyways, that's it. I'm out. See you guys. Bye bye.